In the heart of New York City, a new story of leadership is unfolding with Zohran Mamdani, a state assembly member and Democratic nominee for mayor. His journey is about choosing hope over fear and unity over division. Zohran represents millions of immigrant stories fighting for affordable housing, better schools, and equal opportunities. As he stands on the brink of history, his candidacy is a beacon of inspiration, breaking barriers and celebrating differences. His campaign is a call to action for a more inclusive world, urging us to stand up for equality and acceptance. Zohran's story challenges us to reflect on our ideals and strive for a just society. Zohran Mamdani entered the race with a message of hope, unity, and a vision for a more just New York City. He spoke passionately about affordable housing, community safety, and the power of grassroots organizing. His campaign inspired many, especially those who felt unheard or marginalized, and he quickly became a symbol of possibility for a new generation of New Yorkers. But as his campaign gained momentum, it was met with a dark counter-narrative, one fueled by fear, suspicion, and prejudice. Opponents and outside groups began to spread misinformation, hoping to undermine his credibility and stoke division within the community. Instead of debating policy, his adversaries resorted to personal, racist, and Islamophobic attacks. They painted him as an outsider, questioning his loyalty and his right to represent the district simply because of his faith and background. Curtis Sliwa, a prominent political figure, went so far as to accuse Zohran of supporting global jihad, a baseless and inflammatory charge, rooted in bigotry rather than fact, and clearly tied to Zohran's Muslim identity. The attacks escalated when a super PAC began running hateful ads. These ads mocked his culture, using racist caricatures and dog whistle language to sow distrust and fear among voters, all while avoiding any real discussion of the issues at stake. Even Mayor Eric Adams joined the fray, endorsing Mamdani's opponent and framing his support as a stand against so-called extremism. This move sent a powerful message, aligning city leadership with those who weaponized Islamophobia for political gain. These coordinated attacks revealed a disturbing truth, a shared willingness among political actors to use Islamophobia as a tool, exploiting fear and prejudice to win votes and silence dissenting voices. The campaign against Zohran was not just a political contest, it became a moral test for the city. It reflected a climate where fear is too often used as a path to power and where standing up for justice can come at a personal cost. Yet, through it all, Zohran refused to be distracted. He stayed focused on his mission, making New York City more affordable, inclusive, and just for everyone. While his opponents fixated on his faith, Zohran kept fighting for the people he served, determined to prove that hope and solidarity are stronger than hate. In the final days before voting, the rhetoric against Zohran reached a new low. On a radio show, Sid Rosenberg suggested Zohran would cheer another 9/11 attack. Former Governor Andrew Cuomo laughed instead of condemning the comment, a betrayal of leadership values. Zohran called the comment disgusting, but Cuomo accused him of playing the victim. This incident highlighted how 9/11 trauma is exploited to justify prejudice against Muslims. It was a reminder of the need for good people to stand against hate. The attacks on Zohran Mamdani had real consequences, affecting not just him, but also his family, friends, and the broader community that looked up to him. Public bigotry is never just about words or headlines. It leaves deep, lasting scars on those who are targeted and on everyone who loves them. Zohran often spoke about the ripple effects of hate, sharing personal stories that brought the issue home. He recalled how, after 9/11, his aunt became afraid to wear her hijab in public, worried that she might be targeted for simply expressing her faith. That fear, he explained, was not just hers. It was shared by countless Muslim women across the city who suddenly felt exposed and vulnerable in their own neighborhoods. The prejudice wasn't limited to words or stares. One of Zohran's staffers found their garage defaced with the word terrorist scrawled in angry letters. It was a chilling reminder that bigotry can invade even the most private spaces, turning homes into sites of fear and anxiety. Such acts of vandalism are meant to intimidate, to send a message that some people are not welcome. Throughout his campaign, Zohran was repeatedly advised by political insiders to downplay his Muslim identity if he wanted to win. This pressure to hide a fundamental part of himself is a burden that many in marginalized communities know all too well. It's a demand to choose between authenticity and acceptance, between personal truth and public approval. But Zohran refused to shrink himself to fit someone else's idea of what a leader should look like. He chose to stand tall, embracing his faith and his heritage, and challenging bigotry head-on. His courage sent a powerful message to others who felt pressured to hide who they are. By sharing these deeply personal stories, Zohran transformed political attacks into real human pain that people could understand. He made it clear that behind every slur or act of hate, there are families, dreams, and futures at stake. His openness helped others see the true cost of bigotry. In showing his vulnerability, Zohran found unexpected strength. He connected with people who had also felt like outsiders, who had been told to hide parts of themselves. His story resonated with anyone who had ever felt excluded or diminished because of their identity. Zohran's journey is a testament to the power of authenticity and resilience. He showed that true leadership means standing up for yourself and for others, even when it's difficult or unpopular. He refused to hide, choosing instead to fight for a city where everyone belongs, no matter their background or beliefs. His campaign became a rallying cry for inclusion and justice. Through his campaign, Zohran highlighted the personal cost of public bigotry and the urgent need for change. He made it clear that the fight against hate is not just political, it's deeply personal. Zohran's courage inspired others to embrace their identities, to speak out, and to demand respect and dignity for all. His example showed that change begins when people refuse to be silent. His story is a powerful reminder that the fight against hate is ongoing, and that every act of courage, no matter how small, helps build a more inclusive future for everyone. Despite relentless attacks and mounting pressure from all sides, Zohran Mamdani stood strong, speaking out with unwavering clarity and purpose. He refused to let fear or intimidation silence his voice, even when the stakes were high and the opposition fierce. His courage became a beacon for many who felt marginalized or misunderstood, inspiring hope in the face of adversity. Outside a Bronx mosque, Zohran delivered a powerful and heartfelt speech, defending not only his own faith, but also the broader community that looked to him for representation. His words resonated deeply with those gathered, offering comfort and solidarity during a time of uncertainty and fear. He openly acknowledged the reality of being Muslim in a post-9/11 world, where suspicion and prejudice often overshadowed understanding. Zohran highlighted the resilience and strength that his community had shown, refusing to let stereotypes define their identity or their future. Instead of succumbing to victimhood, Zohran transformed adversity into fortitude. He emphasized the importance of responding to hate with grace, dignity, and unwavering resolve, showing others how to rise above prejudice and stand tall in the face of injustice. He declared that the attacks and the resulting climate of suspicion affected every Muslim child, woman, and family. Zohran spoke of the pain and challenges faced by his community, but also of their unity and determination to persevere together. Zohran became a powerful voice for his community, refusing to be silent in the face of bigotry and discrimination. He used every platform available to him to call out injustice and advocate for those who too often went unheard. His response to adversity was a masterclass in leading with both grace and strength. Zohran inspired others to find their own voices, encouraging them to stand up for what is right, even when it is difficult. He remained focused on the issues that truly matter: justice, equality, and the dignity of every person, while tirelessly defending his community's humanity and right to belong. Zohran showed true leadership by standing for what is right, even when under attack. He demonstrated that real courage means holding firm to your values, no matter the cost. His journey is an inspiring example of courage and conviction, reminding us all that standing tall for faith and community can light the way for others and create lasting change. In darkness, solidarity shines brightest. Zohran Mamdani did not stand alone. Leaders like Hakeem Jeffries and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez supported him, rejecting Islamophobia. Advocacy groups condemned the attacks, articulating the betrayal felt by the Muslim community. This broad support showed decency must prevail over division. The alliance was a powerful rebuttal to hate, proving unity can be louder. Zohran's campaign united diverse voices, building bridges across communities. Zohran Mamdani redefined strength, showing it lies in resilience, not aggression. His strength was in staying true to his values, embracing his Muslim identity. He faced pressure to conform, but held firm, demonstrating conviction. Zohran's campaign built a diverse coalition, uniting people for a just city. He showed true strength is choosing hope, optimism, and unity. His leadership lifts everyone up, not tearing others down. Zohran's journey is a lesson in courage, moving forward despite fear. His story inspires a new definition of strength in leadership. As voting begins, New Yorkers face a choice between fear and hope. One vision exploits differences, weaponizing traumas for political gain. Zohran Mamdani offers a hopeful vision, celebrating diversity as strength. His path leads to a brighter, inclusive future, uniting shared dreams. Billionaires fund opposition, but history shows people united for justice prevail. This election sends a message about the society we want to be. Will we be manipulated by fear or embrace leaders from all backgrounds? The choice defines the soul of a city and echoes across a nation. This story is about the unbreakable spirit of New York City. Tested by tragedy and division, the city rises stronger and united. Zohran Mamdani's journey reflects that spirit, facing bigotry with grace. His campaign is a movement proving love is stronger than hate. A conversation has started, inspiring a new generation of leaders. Zohran's courage empowers people to be proud and demand respect. His leadership combines strength with compassion, conviction with kindness. When faced with fear, we must choose hope. Zohran's story reminds us of our role in building a just world. Let us carry his message of unity and courage, fulfilling the promise of New York and America.